I've been bringing our executive MBA class to China for the last 5 years. About that time, we sat down in the program and started thinking about what was important for our graduates to know and what would really differentiate them from other MBAs. And we realized that China is the most disruptive thing going on in the global economy now, and probably for the next couple of decades. So you may run any business in the United States or elsewhere, a corner dry cleaning store, you have to buy chemicals, or you could be with a major food processor. All of these are going to be influenced by what happens in China. Their outward investment, their purchasing on the global market. So we decided we needed a China strategy too. And a big part of that was bringing our students here. So we've been coming for the past 5 years, and it's been an amazing experience for all of our students. In fact, some of them have said it's truly life-changing. We come to China for just a little over a week, the week with both weekends involved. And we start in Hong Kong because I just feel like that's a little easier transition for American students, especially if they want to come early on their own. So Hong Kong's very approachable, a lot more English is spoken, and they can get around on their own. And then just right across the border is Shenzhen, a very exciting part of China, sort of the new China, if you will, and where a lot of entrepreneurs and the new industries are taking off. And also there, we're fortunate enough to be able to go normally to the university, Peking University, HSBC Business School, which is also set up by Mind over Mandarin. And then we go to Shanghai, and the students study at Fudan University, and there's nothing like Shanghai and the Horn for sort of a final evening to just excite students about what's going on in China. We realize that it's really critical to put on a good program here, to have a local partner, and someone who understands China, who can make arrangements for us, good opportunities and company visits, find the right places even for our social events and dinners and other outings. So we were fortunate enough to find Mind over Mandarin, and Tim too, who is truly a partner. I think of Tim as our partner here and our agent here. We work together very well. It's been 5 years now. And I honestly tell my people back at the university that I could not put this program on without Tim and without Mind over Mandarin. Just has the insight, and it's partly just him being here, but it's also the fact that he understands the American MBA student, because he was an American MBA student. And he can put on a program that is going to be very meaningful to them, and works closely with me to make sure it meets the curriculum content and the other goals that we have for the program. So that's essential. You just cannot do it alone, and that's been a tremendous part of our success. I think every person who's pursuing an MBA now, for whatever reason, it may be to move up in your own company, it might be to change companies or positions, to transition from the military to the private sector. I think every person who's pursuing an MBA in these days needs to ask themselves this question: what is your China strategy? Even if you don't want to work abroad, even if you don't want to work in China, you need to understand it. It's going to have an impact on every industry. And having that understanding, being here on the ground, is going to set you apart from students from so many other universities. And the William & Mary Executive MBA is one of the few programs in the country that offers this experience together with another international experience during the program.